Hey guys! It's been a while since I've vlogged. I have been so busy wedding planning. Like, don't be like me if you have a wedding to plan. Do not leave it until like 3 weeks before the wedding. Just don't do that. It's really stressful. I haven't had time to do anything. And on top of wedding planning, I've also decided to book way too many photo jobs right before the wedding. So like I've literally been running around from photo shoot to photo shoot and I have so much to edit, but nobody cares about that because we're here, we are driving, we left 20 minutes ago, we are on our way to New York City because it is wedding week. Got the puppers in the back, I have their little seat belts on, and somehow Archie's always like underneath the seat and Penny always lays across the entire back seat, and every time I leave, without doubt, I put her on this side and him on that side, and 2 blocks away from the house, they have somehow tangled each other up like 7 times and can't move, and they're just like contorted and twisted, and they're so stupid when they get into the car. They get so excited. But anyway, it's wedding week. Oh my god, it's wedding week. What on earth is going on? I feel like I've been preparing for this. I mean, I have been preparing for this. I mean, we've been married for over 2 years, but like wedding planning basically started around this time last year. Like I got my dress around this time last year, and here we are. What in the world? Like, I can't believe, like, it literally feels like it was yesterday where I was trying on dresses and doing research on venues and trying to find like the dream location, and then I blinked and it was October and I still had so much to do. I'm still like, I'm gonna have to be making like stops like every hour or 2 to check my email and respond to all of my vendors because I was putting together the timeline for the wedding, which, oh my god, I mean, if you guys are watching this video, I'm sure you want to like hear about all this stuff because like otherwise you would leave, and I'm driving next to a truck full of cars and it's kind of concerning me because he's like not staying in his lane. Anyway, I put together a timeline and I went over it with my photographer. We actually had a FaceTime call yesterday. I don't know what day it is. I think it's Wednesday. I think we had a FaceTime. Oh no, it was 2 days ago that I FaceTimed with her then. Oh my god, how on earth? What planet am I on? So we FaceTimed and it was really nice to like meet her. And we went over my timeline and she added a couple things or moved them around. And my videographer was super chill. Like she loved the timeline that I put together because, you know, as a photographer and videographer who has done events and weddings many a time, like I kind of know how the timeline is supposed to go and like what the ideal amount of time for things is. Like I'm really like, my timeline is literally like a photographer's timeline. So like I forgot about like all the reception stuff, all of the events until literally like last night. So photo and video were cool with my timeline, but then my venue coordinator, right? Yes, venue coordinator. She wanted to like spread out some stuff during like the reception just so that like in case anything runs late, which if you've never done anything wedding related or event related, the timeline always gets pushed back. Like that's just like a given. The timeline never stays exactly the way that it's supposed to. So to make sure for like anything that gets pushed back, she wants to spread some stuff out and make sure it's not too crammed. But I only have my photo and video teams for 8 hours, so I just messaged both of them and I asked if we could like bump their arrival time. I'm supposed to arrive at 12 and leave at 8, and the sparkler send-off was going to be at 8, and then my photo and video teams leave, and then there's just dancing for another like 2 hours and like dessert and everything. And I want to have like all the first dance, the mother-son, father-daughter, cake cutting, all that stuff. I want it to happen before the sparkler send-off, and then we just come back inside and eat dessert and dance and have s'mores and have a great time. So I'm thinking of bumping that to like 8:30, hopefully. I mean, I'll see what they say in their emails, and whatever, this stuff is like kind of boring. This feels surreal. I still have to write vows, and I really want to do like the cutesy little like letter reading thing for the video. Sergio better write me a letter. I left him a little book to write some vows in, and a little like note card, what's my words, and a little like cute envelope to write a little letter to me the morning of. I hope he does it. He's so, like, not cheesy like that. Like, he is, but not publicly, so to ask him to be, like, publicly cheesy is asking a lot. But I mean, we're making people come in from all over the world and all over the states. Like, everybody's coming into upstate New York. I was like, the least you can do is talk for a minute in front of them about how much you love me. And the reason that we're driving up separately, he still has work tomorrow and he's gonna leave like right after work with his groomsmen. And I think all the other guys are renting a car and driving up possibly tomorrow too. I didn't ask, I have enough stuff to be worried about. Like, I left picking music until last minute. And on this car ride up, I'm gonna listen to my wedding playlist and make sure that I actually enjoy every single song on it. It's gonna be a blend of like emo kid hits with like obvious party classics. Yeah, so that's a big long wedding update. And for a totally unrelated thing, so I picked up this rental car last night at like 6 p.m. and Sergio wasn't home from work yet, so I got an Uber to take me to the car rental place. And I noticed that the guy who picked up my Uber call has a very unique name. It was Shedrick. And you might be wondering, like, so what? Like, it's a cool name, whatever. One of the previous tenants in the house that we live in, his name was Shedrick, and we get Shedrick's mail all of the time. And I was like, oh, that's weird. Like, what are the odds that there's another Shedrick here in Fayetteville? When he pulls up to the house, he honks at, like, my neighbors, and they were like, what are you honking at? Like, they thought that he was gonna, like, drive onto their lawn or something, and then I saw like a moment of recognition and then they calmed down. And then when I get in the car, he's like, haha, I used to live in this house. I'm like, no way. Out of all of the Uber drivers, out of all of the people in Fayetteville, you picked up my Uber request, and then my neighbors are outside and they're watching the current tenant get into the car of the previous tenant. Like, what are the odds? It was such a weird moment. So we had a great little like 10-minute car ride chat about like the neighborhood, all that good stuff. Seriously, what are the odds? And then this morning, like I picked up this car rental at like 6 p.m. like right before they closed. At 7:42 in the morning, the guy who got me this rental car called me to check in on me and how my rental car is doing. I didn't pick up the phone because I was like, I'm not expecting any phone calls from anybody in the Fayetteville area. Like 7:42. Let me know in the comments down below, what is a normal human hour for a like business phone call? 7:42 as a customer service check-in for a car rental? No. In no world is 7:42 an acceptable, unless your house is burning down and you're on your way to the hospital. 7:42 is not a time to be calling anybody. Nobody needs to be called at 7:42 in the morning. Like, most people I know are already awake because they have like normal like 9 to 5 jobs, but I don't, and I have a long drive ahead of me today, and my alarm wasn't going to go off until 8, so he deprived me of 18 minutes of sleep this morning that were very crucial. That's okay. He was a very peppy, fun guy. He was wearing a velvet jacket over his like suit, so good for him, but also too peppy at 7:42 in the morning. Anyway, I've just rambled for like over 10 minutes and I've just left Fayetteville, and this vlog is going to be just today's car ride. So I'll see you guys once, I don't know, something more exciting happens. I'm gonna get coffee in a little bit. Like, it's almost 3 p.m. and I haven't had my coffee yet. I had pre-workout. I went to the gym. That's why I didn't leave until now, because I have to fit into my wedding dress. Oh my god, I have lost. I was gonna stop recording, but here we are. I came home from New York 3 weeks ago and I was like, I need to fit into this dress because my tailor, I asked her to make it nice and tight for me, and ooh, she listened. She made it real tight. I gotta be snatched to like zip up into it. It's cool, like I fit, but like at first I was like, oh my god, she made it too tight, I'm not gonna fit. But came home from New York and I have actually been strict on my diet. I constantly have issues with like, I just love dessert, I love sweets, I love ice cream. I just, ew, a bug just splattered and it like left an orange streak. Ew. I like sweets too much. I would be way hotter if I didn't like sweets as much as I do. But the last 3 weeks, I have not been snacking, I have not been having ice cream, I have been good, and I have been busting my booty at the gym, like, so much cardio, oh my god, and it's paid off. I have lost between 6 to 8 pounds, depending on what time I weigh myself. I'm literally almost as small as I was after keto. I'm literally switching lanes. Why are you yelling at me that I'm falling out of my lane? I'm signaling that I'm switching lanes. I'm going north. Yeah, so in 3 weeks, I've lost between 6 and 8 pounds, and I knew I was going to be sitting for like 10 hours today in this car ride, so I wanted to get in one more gym session in case I don't have time for the next few days. Like, that might have been my last workout before the wedding. Who knows? It's only Wednesday. I still have Thursday and Friday. Maybe I'll just, like, go for a run. I don't know. Yeah, so I'm pretty proud of myself. Like, keto was way harder on me. It was cool and all, but I didn't like keto, mostly because I don't like cheese that much. So the fact that I am back to my keto weight without doing keto, I'm pretty proud of myself. And I want ice cream so bad. I can't wait for the wedding. My mom is making all of the desserts, including the wedding cake, and I am going to eat so much cake. That's all I'm gonna do on wedding day. Like, once we get ready, get dressed, we show up to the venue, we do our first look, we do a couple like family and bridal party photos, and we got some downtime before like ceremony. I'm gonna go sneak into the kitchen and find myself like a piece of pie or something. I don't know, like, I'm just can't wait. Anyway, I'll see you guys if anything exciting happens on the road. Wow, literally just crossed into Virginia, and I don't know if it's picking up on camera, but literally as I passed the Welcome to Virginia sign, like, the trees are instantly like yellow and orange, a little bit of red. They're so pretty. Oh my god. I'm so excited to keep heading north, because I'm assuming the more north I get, the colder it's been and the more color I'm gonna see on the trees, which is the entire reason that this wedding is in October. Also, October is like the best month ever. Fall is the greatest, don't at me. But seeing actual leaves changing is very promising, because if you guys don't know what North Carolina is like, it was literally 102 degrees last week. Is closed in the other direction. I just saw like some trucks drive by, and then I noticed that there's literally no one behind them. That is spooky. If you're from the East Coast, to see the 95 completely deserted is weird. Whoa. I made it. I'm in New York. I'm at my parents' house, and I asked my mom to make rice for my dogs. And has anybody ever seen rice do something like this? What is this rice doing? What? Can you tell? I think you can tell. It's like standing up. like it's got static shock. I don't know. Anyway, this is the end of the vlog. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Make sure this video a thumbs up and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next wedding week vlog. Okay, bye.